I'm Florida man. Officer 3.0. Eventually gonna get Omni Crafter once I get my leave allotment. That's pretty much me.
Okay, next.
I'm Perry Pennington. I'm an officer in 2.0. I run maps normally, and we'll get back to that hopefully in August. I am a big raider. Right now, I'm in 2 statics, but it is suffering. But it's fine. I love to raid, and I love helping people new fights and stuff. So
I
yeah.
feel personally attacked, Perry.
Okay, next.
I'm Eggroll. I just watch over everyone on Discord, and I read all of your messages all the time.
Yeah.
Eggroll was a really integral part at doing our Discord makeover. For those of you that were there before we did the makeover, he really contributed and helped a lot for that. So
I know how to hit buttons.
okay, next one.
I'm Hugger Cat.
Yep.
You go. I'm Hugger Cactus. I'm an officer in 1.0. I do maps. I also handle gardening for all the FC, all 3 FCs. I also am a terrible public speaker.
Aw, you're fine. Okay, so
Hey guys, I'm Jalen Ondron, an officer in 1.0. I am slowly working on gathering class quest material kits, and I am working on becoming an Omnicrafter as well. So.
woohoo. Okay, next.
Me next. Hi, I'm Lou. I'm officer in 2.0. Crafter over there, and just generally like to hang out and have fun with everybody. August, maybe have some ideas for some events to run too, so look out.
Sandman.
Hey, I'm Sandman, resident asshole 2.0.
Oh my god.
He's not lying. I mean, he's not wrong though.
Hey, I don't lie.
That sounded so Texan. I don't lie.
I don't lie.
Well,
Okay.
what else can I fucking say? Shit.
Oh my god. Okay, next. Anybody else in here?
I'm Yukina Tsukino. I'm an officer in 1.0. I'm actually running Mount Farms, which we're going to be returning to in August. I also am in charge of Lotto. I'm your Lotto master. So get those tickets in because Lotto is now available for all 3 FCs. So go ahead. We got lots of prizes for you guys.
Anyone else in here?
I'm
on my phone.
I'm Roxaya. I do airships. I like PvP, and I can craft for you if you need it.
Thank you. Any other officers before I move on? I can't see everything on my phone because there's so many people in here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hey, Tech.
Okay. So yeah, I'm Techno.
He's
I'm an
driving.
officer in Eternal 3.0.
Jeez.
Yeah, sorry. I'm on the road. Apologies. But like I said, Eternal 3.0. I kind of help out just wherever you need me to. But I'm also going to be starting a new event called Traveling Trivia next month. So definitely be looking forward to that. And that's pretty much all there is to know about me right now. Good, thanks.
Nature, are you here?
Is Nature here?
Yeah, he's in the channel. I just don't know if he can talk. Well, I don't know if he's able to talk, but Nature does all the hunt stuff as one of the officers in 1.0 in Mortal. So he's pretty much known for anything hunt related. You can ask him questions about the hunt. He knows like a lot.
He's the hunt god. Basically.
He's the hunt god. Yes.
Really, he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good grief.
Did I forget anyone else that's in here?
No, that's
some
it.
Okay, so some of the officers that are there are a few more officers as well. They're just not all able to make it because of real life or what have you. But hopefully it helps to get an idea for what our voices are like and sort of get to know us just a little bit. So some of you all may be new to Sword, and I just wanted to kind of give you a brief description that if you didn't know before, we have 3 guilds. You may have already kind of stumbled across that discovery already, but if you haven't, we're made up of 3 guilds. So we have the Mortal Sword, which we kind of refer to shorthand as 1.0, the Immortal Sword as 2.0, and the Eternal Sword as 3.0. And originally, whenever we first created these 3 guilds, we did it so that when what I say, the Crystal Apocalypse happened, when that happened, the Party Finder kind of died, and there just like wasn't a lot of activity. So I wanted to kind of create my own in-house Party Finder. And we also found that when we spread out more people across more guilds, it helped to reduce the claustrophobic feeling of being too big. And actually, just to make sure that we don't feel too big, we've currently turned off applications for 1.0 just because we don't want to get too big in 1.0. If, however, you have a friend or a family member that you want to join, of course, we'll invite them. That's not a problem. We're just not actively recruiting in 1.0 for the time being because it's getting a little bigger. And the whole point of us having these other guilds is so that we can have everything more spaced out and feel like that people can still be a person, not a number, and be able to be more highlighted in that guild as their own character, their own personality. And then maybe eventually they'll get promoted to be an honor guard, or they'll get promoted to be an officer eventually and run their own events and kind of make a splash within the guild that they're in. So we all share the same Discord. There are some channels that are just guild specific. So you'll notice the bulletin board is where Yukina posts the lottery, and that's just specific for that guild. The announcement channel is shared by all the guilds. So some of the channels may be guild specific. Most of the channels are not. They're open to everyone. Speaking of the Discord, just kind of going to be brief. I don't want to go into too much detail, but we have a lot of channels, and sometimes it can seem pretty overwhelming. It can seem very overwhelming. So I'm just kind of going to go over a few of the channels to let you all know what they are. So we have, when someone first joins, the majority of you that have recently joined probably selected your FC already, and we have the role and event assignment channel. So in there, you can choose to participate in announcements, so we reduce the amount of @everyone pings. If you just want to be pinged for dungeons like POTD or HOH, or if you just want to be pinged for PvP or raiding or the mini games, which Kemed runs, which is hide and seek and parkour, then you can click on those under role and event assignment. And then whenever something new comes up, or there's a group that's forming for maps, what have you, we will ping that tag instead of doing an @everyone every 30 minutes. So that helps significantly with cutting down on the pings. The social cafe channel under social is all the guilds combined together, just a general chat. And then each of the guilds have their own general chats. We also have the real world, which is a pretty popular one. People can post their pet pictures or hobbies that they do in the real world. Selfies, if you want, Snapchat stuff, anything in the real world. We have also a couple of hidden channels as well that are request only. So one of the channels is called the Mad World Chat. It is a chat that it's more like a mental health awareness chat. So to say, you can talk in the chat and vent about your day if you're having a really rough day and you want some sort of support, or you want to find other people who are maybe going through the same thing. So it's kind of like a tech support room, so to say. We're not professionals or anything like that. So we ask that, if there's anything too serious, that you do try to contact someone professionally. But it's just a way that we can kind of connect with other people that may be dealing with anxiety or depression. And someone had brought it up as an idea months ago. We tried it as a trial, and it turns out that a lot of people really find it as a place that they can talk about their everyday stuff and get some support. So that is request only. If you wish to be added, then just message an officer and they can add you to the chat, but we don't leave it public access for just anyone to walk into that chat. some of the other ones we have is the Powder Puff channel, which is for real life females only. I'm not opposed to making like a man cave channel for males only, so it's not anything that I'm
Why is
opposed
it gotta be
to.
a man cave?
I'm just saying, if you want one of those, I've never been opposed to it, but so far we just had the girl only channel. It's Powder Puffs, and we eventually will plan something. We just have not yet. I know it's been postponed for a while, but
Just slacking.
yes, but it's just kind of cool to be able to connect with other girls and stuff that play video games, and hopefully one day we can do like a girls versus boy type thing. But for now, we just have a place that we can talk about our painting our nails and doing our hair there. And then we have the parents corner, so that's for real life parents. Some of the parents, they post pictures of their kids, they talk about things with their kids that they go through, just, oh yeah, my kid kept me up all night, things like that. And it's just kind of another place that they can connect with other parents in the guild. If you wish to be added to that, that's also a request only. We also have NSFW chats. There is a couple of them.
Don't
actually.
do it.
I'm-
Don't do it.
Yeah, really, you shouldn't.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go over some. So NSFW is not safe for workplace. If you have to ask what NSFW is, you probably shouldn't be in it. But basically, it has very explicit things, usually sexual in nature, and it's just kind of one of those things that a lot of Discords have. So it is request only, of course. Again, you can ask an officer to be added. It's not like we just put that in your face as soon as you join the Discord, so it is hidden. But we have an NSFW channel. We also have a NSFS shit posting channel, which is also 18 plus, and it is for memes that could be offensive in nature. So we just kind of lightly moderate it, but it could be memes that are not necessarily PG, and you can kind of post whatever in there. For the most part, please use common sense if it exists. And then NSFS stands for not safe for snowflakes. So if you're easily offended, do not ask to be in that channel. And then we have 50 Shades of Sword. That is a new channel that is NSFW, and
Steer clear.
I'm just gonna say,
Don't.
I'm just gonna say it's a channel that's request only, that is for creative people of an NSFW mindset.
Creative.
Live out
Creative.
your ERP needs.
Not
Yes.
that bad.
Okay, it's not. It's
Marlboro inspired, Balmung approved.
yes, yes.
Jesus, yes.
Okay, so we also have some other things too. We have a role playing channel. There are rules and guidelines, so we don't want people to like kind of just take over a role play that's going on. So that you can read through what each of the rooms in the role playing channels are for, and you can kind of get an idea for how they should be conducted through them, the plot lines, freestyle, lab, lounges. And then as far as the events go, we have, the maps, the mount farming. Those are all things that you can talk in as well. So anyway, Yukina, did you want to talk about the lottery really quick, just to kind of give them an idea of how the tiers work?
Right. So with the lotto, you have, depending on how much is donated, depends on actually how on the different prizes that are going to be also rolled for. So ultimately, you're still going to be getting a jackpot amount of half of what was donated. But if, say, since this meeting is mostly for Eternal, your tiers would be if the entirety of the amount donated reaches 500,000 gil, you get tier 1, which is one specific prize. Can't really remember what the amounts were, Saturn.
Well, it should be posted in the bulletin board.
Yeah, I kind of just copied and pasted what she did.
So in the bulletin board, it will have the amounts that are listed for the ticket prices.
Yeah,
usually
ticket prices for Eternal is 5,000 for 1 ticket, 20,000 gil for 5, 30,000 for 10, which means 300,000 for 100 tickets, and we're gonna follow along with Immortals and actually have the limit of 100 tickets per person for right now to see how see how things go, and things might change if there's more participation.
So yeah, so essentially, if the pot gets bigger, then it'll unlock other tiers, and the other tiers will eventually unlock different prizes. So the different prizes will be Mog Station items, money, 1 million gil, things like that. So you can really win a lot from it.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. Ruski just posted in 1.0 chat. He loves large amounts of pot.
Okay. As far as the events go, so in the last meeting we talked about how we took a break from the meeting, or we took a break from the events and things like that for the month of July, so officers could get leveled and we could work on our classes and things like that. Many of the officers were doing all the events, and so it gave us the time to be able to work on our own characters for the month of July. Some of you guys are getting antsy to run events, and we understand that. As soon as August rolls around, we plan on getting an event schedule together again, and we will be posting that on Gilded. And Gilded is the calendar that we use, that we post our events to, so you can see a full calendar of all the events, all the times, every day of the month. And those can be regularly scheduled map parties, raids, mount farming, anything like that. And then anything that's a monthly thing, we'll probably be reviving the monthly glam contest and the fashion makeover. So we'll be doing that again starting in August. And any of the new events, like Tech was saying that he wants to do a trivia event, and then a few of the other new officers are also have some great ideas for new events as well in August that we're going to be doing too. So at the August monthly meeting is when we're going to let you know of what the event schedule will look like, or at least a guideline of or a rough draft of what it'll look like. And then we'll post again Gilded calendar, so you guys will be able to go to it. And that's going to be the first week of August. We always do our meetings the first week of August. This is an update meeting. That's why. Normally the meetings we do in game and also on Discord, and you have to be in game and in Discord to be eligible for the prizes. This one is just different because of the postponement for Eternal and the scheduling issues that I had this month with my PC. So we also have some reminders. So some of the reminders are we offer some things to any guild member. This is just all around all the time. So we have crystal shards and clusters in the FC chest. You guys are more than welcome to use them in order to level your crafter. You will need to ask an honor guard or an officer in order to get crystal shards or clusters out of the FC chest. We don't leave them open access anymore due to some people taking stacks upon stacks of things, then not returning them, or understanding that taking 99 cracker roots or Thavnarian onions is not really nice. So we unfortunately don't leave our FC chest open any longer due to multiple times of this happening. But an honor guard or an officer on up is able to withdraw anything from the FC chest for you. It is there for you all to utilize for the things in there. Some of the tabs may contain prizes for events like minions or rare items, and those are usually used for prizes for events. So even though they're in there, if you ask, oh, can I have that fat cat minion or whatever, we're probably not going to give that to you because it's probably going to be a prize for an event later. We also do provide fruit for dyeing your chocobo. So for some of you lower levels, it may be expensive to buy the fruit, or maybe you don't know how to garden the fruit yourself, or you don't have your own plot to be able to do so. So if you want the fruit to dye your company chocobo, you can use on your game guides. I think it's pinned, and it is the chocobo color calculator. And you're able to find out what color you want to dye your chocobo, and we can give you the fruit for free, even if it's a couple times. I mean, even if you don't get the right color the first time, we'll give you more fruit to dye your chocobo. It's not a big deal for us to grow it in our FC gardens. The same goes for crackeroo or Thavnarian onions. Now, with the Thavnarian onions right now, they're going for a lot of money. So I won't say that we're just going to give you like a whole stack of them, but if you want 1 or 2 onions to level your chocobo every now and then, that's perfectly fine. We'll give them to you. I think, Hug, how much were they selling for the last time we checked?
They were up to like
Was it
3
like
to 400k.
400K?
Yeah, they're pretty expensive right now.
640.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at it right now. It's about 650K.
Yeah, so the Thavnarian
Oh my
onions are
God.
selling for a lot right now because everybody's leveling and they have their choke bows out. So I mean, obviously, because we are your guild, we're growing them for you all. Obviously, so we'll give them to you, but we do want you to know that we're not going to give you a whole bunch all at once because I mean, you only need one at a time. So if you do want a Thavnarian onion, usually Guario or Hug a Cactus, it has access to the Thavnarian onions. There may be some in the FC chest, I'm not sure. But I mean, like I said, we are giving them out sparingly at the time because they're very long time to grow and they're very expensive. So just kind of one at a time. As well as if you do not have the money to buy a room in the FC chest, the guild will also buy you a room in the FC chest. Now, this is only if you don't have the money. I mean, obviously, if you have like 60 million guild just sitting around, we're not going to give you 300k to buy a room. But if you really don't have the money, we will pay for you to have an FC room in the house. And also, we kind of promote buying FC rooms for people when we do our FC room decorating contest, which I plan on doing probably early because decorating and furniture can be super expensive and I doubt people can decorate and redecorate every single month and afford that. So yes, we will provide the 300k to buy a FC room. Let's see, am I forgetting anything else that we usually do for people, like the reminders? FC rooms, crystal shards, Thavnarian onion.
Chocobo dying, maybe?
Yeah, I did that. I
Oh,
said
yeah.
the fruit and chocobo darn. Let's see. As far as the buff schedule. Yeah, so we have a buff schedule. Did we? I don't know if we posted the updated buff schedule. We recently had an officer meeting a couple weeks ago about coming up with our own different buff schedules. So if those haven't been posted yet, then I'll post them in the bulletin boards. Right now, the buff schedule's in the announcements tab right now. And it's going to be changing, or it may have already changed, but we do try to keep buffs up all the time. If you notice that buffs go down at any point in time, I mean, we're human, of course. We have lives, we sleep, we work, we eat. So, of course, we may mess up and a buff might drop, but just let an officer know and we'll log on and we'll get the buff updated again. Let's see. Does any other officers have any other reminders that they want to go over before I do promotion?
Maps. This is a little announcement that'll show up on the Gilded, but the 3.0 or the level 80 maps, the portals are getting released on the 30th. So if you have a gatherer, if you can help farm those maps up, because we're going to be running those pretty heavily once that comes out.
That's a good point.
But other than that's all I got.
Just another quick thing. Just make sure you keep spoilers inside the spoiler chat, please. And make sure you don't talk about spoilers in FC chat.
Yeah, that's another thing. So, I mean, with the spoilers, sometimes it can be difficult because people occasionally will get very sensitive when they hear a name of one of the characters. They may panic and think that, oh no, the next thing this person says could be a spoiler. So it is kind of a fine line, and I know that for some people it's difficult because they know they're not going to say a spoiler, and then other people they just get too scared because they don't know everybody in the guild. So just kind of be wary of trying not to say anything about characters and stuff like that to not scare people. I really appreciate you guys being nice about that and trying to avoid it. I know it can be tough, but eventually we'll all get there and we'll see the whole story and it won't be as big. Any other reminders? I don't think
Yeah.
there's.
Basically, just to reiterate what Flores said, I'll be doing this basically the same thing for 1.0. I've already starting to stockpile maps, but we're gonna hit those level 80 map dungeons pretty hard, pretty fast.
And like I said, August it's going to be a lot more announcements in August because we took the month of July off with events. I mean, some of the officers may still be doing stuff in groups with people, but it wasn't it's not structured like it was over the last 6 months or so, where we would just constantly have every Monday is Map Monday, every Sunday and Wednesday is mount farming, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Saturday is raid roulettes. And so, like, we constantly had events going all the way up until June. And we just took the month of July off so we could level. So it's going to get a lot busier August going forward with events, and it's going to be more on a structure on the calendar on Gilded. And again, like, we'll go over this event thing at the beginning of August again. So I guess I'm going to get 2 promotions. So I'll do 1.0 first. We have several Honor Guard promotions that we're going to be promoting. So speaking of maps, this person is very known for maps. He decorated his room very map-like. So we want to promote Liquid to Honor Guard. So congratulations, Liquid.
Woohoo!
You did it. Congrats.
Okay,
You did
I was about to say, come on, guys.
I don't know if he's in here, but if anyone, I'm not on the computer at the moment because I'm on my phone, but if officers in Mortal can promote these people as we're going through it. Okay, so Liquid, and then this person also has been helpful with giving lots of advice in the FC chat and running dungeons and just very knowledgeable. So we want to promote Rilka Lunatic to Honor Guard.
Yay, Rilka.
Yay!
You did it. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The next person is also somebody that's active in FC chat too. He's always answering questions constantly and just helping everybody out that asks for anything. He responds pretty quickly in FC chat, and so we promote Aaron, AERYNN, spelled that way, Aaron.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Congratulations.
You did it.
The next person that is also really, really helpful as well. He's been in the guild a long time. I think he's quieter, and then other times he's not. But he's also very helpful, and that's Nuarminx.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay. And then the next one we have is Captain Krusty.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
To Honor Guard.
Congratulations.
And then we have one more for Honor Guard right now, and that is Le Hobbit.
Congratulations.
So if you did not get promoted to Honor Guard right now, don't fret. Every month we do Honor Guard promotions, so it's definitely something that can eventually come up, but that is the Honor Guard promotions for this month for Mortal. The next one. What?
Will you send me that list? I'm having trouble finding the names as fast as you're saying them. Sorry.
I can send it to you after.
That's perfectly fine. I'll take
I'm
care
on
of
my
it then.
fine.
You're
Okay.
fine.
LD 3.0 so
Okay, so we have Honor Guard promotions for 2.0, which is Immortal Sword. And we would like to promote Corla. She's definitely very helpful. And Comic Relief, sometimes when I get in the chat, she's always like, Saturn!
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Corla. And then we want to promote AC Spacey. AC was away on vacation for a while, but she's back now.
Yay!
And so we're really happy she's back, and she's very, very helpful too. And then another person that was gone for a couple weeks that's now back, that was very, very active before, and now that he's back, we're happy, and we would like to promote is Little Pliskin.
Yay, Bliss!
Pliskin!
On his birthday.
Is it his birthday today?
It's his birthday?
It is his birthday.
Happy
But
birthday.
Happy birthday, Pliskin!
he had to go. He was voluntold to do things today.
Aw.
So
Well,
we
then-
can
yeah,
just
birthday
yell
things.
louder, he'll hear us.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna promote one more in 2.0, and that's Sarial. Sarial, I think is how I pronounce it.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
Trying to
So
find these
then-
people.
I'll post it in officer chat again. Well, it was the list in the Immortal O chat. Okay, and then we have Eternal Honor Guard promotions. So we'd like to promote Arion. He's very active, talkative, helpful, always helping people. Arion, and then congratulations. And
Congratulations.
You did it.
Then we have
Hooray.
Hesha
Asha.
that we're going to promote to Honor Guard. And then we have Acracia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Acra?
Oh,
What did I
Yeah.
say?
No, it's just FC chat.
What'd they say?
You're good. Don't worry.
What'd they
Don't worry.
say?
They're Akra and Arion are pretty good friends, and they're both just spamming FC chat with "Hey, we did it!"
Okay. And then we have Chelsea to Honor Guard 2. She was in 1.0 for a while, and she went to 3.0, so we've known her for some time now. But she's in 3.0, and she's been really helpful with getting mats and materials and crafting and such for 3.0.
Congratulations.
So one of the ways that you can get promoted to honor, so those are the promotions for this month. But again, we still have next month in like 2 weeks. So there may be more promotions in 2 weeks, just letting you know that. One of the ways that you can get to be an honor guard is obviously being active and interacting with other people and just trying to contribute to the community as a whole, and really just trying to go out of your comfort zone and not just talk to one or two people, but get to know others in the guild so that you can make this community more of a social atmosphere. Everybody can make more friends. So we just really like active honor guard people that are very helpful and friendly and nice and have been in the guild for a little while. Does any other officers have anything else that they want to say before I conclude and we roll prizes?
Yeah, I just want to toss out. I'd like to remind everybody, well, we haven't been streaming much on Twitch. When we get started again next month, a lot of our events will be streamed. And we are affiliates, so our subscriptions help go into getting the prizes for you guys during these meetings and events. So just a heads up, if you have like a Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, give us your sub, help us out a little bit so we can give back to you guys.
Yes. And then I will say, like I said about the prizes, this meeting is a meeting where the Eternal only can prizes because I had to cancel the meeting at the beginning of the month for Eternal 2.0. So they're going to be the prizes here. The other two meetings for 2.0 Immortal and 3.0, 1.0 Mortal already rolled at the beginning of their turned prizes. And we're going to be giving out prizes in 2 weeks at the regular monthly meetings in August for the first weekend of August. So, Eternal, what you need to do is at the top of the Discord, if you look under Welcome to Sword, you'll see a giveaway channel. And under that giveaway channel, Zell's going to be posting. And he is going to that bot, and there will be an emoji that you will need to click once, and it will put you in for the ability to prize. The prizes that we have, you guys, we have 3 flying chairs available, a play dead emote, a dote emote, Eastern dance emote, 1 million gil, and 5. So you are eligible to win those. The way that it works is the first name gets picked, the second name gets second pick, third pick, so on and so forth, until all 8 prizes are out. Most of the time we give away Mog Station prizes and money the majority of the time at these meetings. So Zell has posted Eternal only. You can click in the giveaway bot channel. It's the little confetti icon, and as soon as the timer runs out in about 4 or 5 minutes, it will tell me who the winners are, and then I will just go through and I'll message you in the order. If you don't respond, you have 24 hours to respond. If you don't respond, I'm going to move on to the next one. But yeah, I can get all handed right after the meeting. Stay on. Everybody responds quickly. So, other than that, that's all I have. So, thank you all for coming. I'll see you in 2 weeks for the next monthly meeting.
Saturn exists.
Yay!
Saturn exists still.
Saturn
I
happily
exist.
returned.
I'm back.
She'll hit 80 in the next 4.
Whatever. I'm gonna get there.
It'll be in a month. Thank you very much. The second part of
4
Savage
weeks,
will
yeah.
come out.
4 weeks.
It'll be in a week. You watch.
Nah.
I'm gonna try. I'm like 75, 76.
You got this.
Almost there. Almost there. Get there.
Phenomena.
Yeah, sure. I believe you.
Oh no, it's gonna happen one way or another.
You keep telling yourself
That's
that, buddy.
scary. One way or another.
One way or another. Okay.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
get
That's
On
aggressive.
that note, I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
It's safe away from here.
Bye.
Bear.